Transitioning to a career beyond academia can seem daunting, but if you spend time to understand yourself, explore your options, and put a plan into action, you can really unlock that next fulfilling career step. So the first thing is to understand your decision, why you're moving. So reflect on what brought you to this point. What's working that you'd like to take forward into your next career? What isn't working, so you'd like to leave it behind or minimize it in your next role? And what's missing? What would you like to add? Now, all of these factors are really important to reinforce your decision. You can use them positively, and you can identify the right next step for you and make sure that next job is good. So you can also take time to identify your values and your interests. These values they're what's important to you. They're your personal, professional life, all of these key things that steer your decisions. The more your values align with the work that you're taking, the more fulfilling and enjoyable your career. So make sure to list all those personal factors in your life: family, geography, income, anything that is really important to you and your next steps. Try our tool Career Weaver on the Career Service website. That can be really, really good. Now next, you might want to identify your skills and your strengths, because it's important to know what you can do, but also make sure to ask, do I enjoy using that skill? So in your new role, if you want to maximize the time you're using to use your innate abilities, the things that come naturally to you, or the strengths that you find really enjoyable, and when you remove and minimize anything that drains you, this can really mean that you enjoy your next career step. It's the time for that positive change. Try the Vitae Researcher Development Framework and Careers Weaver. They can really help with this. Next, start gathering ideas. What are those new career paths and roles? But start broad. It's a really wide world out there beyond academia. There are tons of sectors that researchers have the skills for and move into. So maybe start a careers ideas store. Document where you note everything down, anything that piques your interest. You could put organisations you like, you think you could work there, skills you want to use, impacts you want to make, job titles you've seen, and even those long lost dreams that you may have had and you might want to pick up. Anything you encounter and think that could be interesting, put it in that careers store. You can also look at our sectors and occupations briefings on the Career Service website, and you can just notice the world around you and see what people are doing and what's of interest. So even when it's not the exact job you want for, it's a really good idea to gather data and identify themes and areas of interest that you can research in more detail later. Now finally, when you've got those themes, look at those ones in extreme detail. So come up with an idea of what it's like day to day, the exact skills they need, the experience they require, and importantly, do they align with your values, your strengths? So start going to careers fairs at the Careers Service, our panel events, networking events, and use your networks. Talk to people that you know are in those roles or you find in those roles. LinkedIn and tons of other things for networking can be really good to talk to someone and know that this is right for you. So, if you can arrange some shadowing options, placements, secondments and all that, it can be a really good way of making sure that you're making the right decision. So, now you know all about it, you can make that decision, you can act, put a careers plan in place, identify what the job needs and go for it. Good luck in your new, exciting role.